Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Saturday, October the 19th, 2024. It's about 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that you all have had a wonderful Saturday. I hope it's been a productive and fun Saturday for you. As for me, I'm doing good myself. So this is actually the second video that I'm going to be recording today. I already recorded one earlier, but this will be the first one that I upload today. Later on, I'm going to be uploading a video, one last political video before the election. And in that video, I'm just going to kind of talk about the $25,000 down payment assistance that Kamala Harris is proposing, and that video will probably be uploaded later on this evening. And so that video will be the last video that I upload before election night. I'll probably come on and talk about the election on election night and or right after the election ends, but from here till then I probably won't talk about any more politics. I kind of want to get back into more of the food reviews, right? I want to get back into that and then do more videos like this where I'm kind of flipping through like magazines and books and stuff like that. And also I got some more ideas on the horizon. I'm also thinking about going to the thrift store and buying different items and just kind of doing reviews on different items that I find at the thrift store, or kind of like a show and tell thing basically. I was kind of thinking about that. And then also too, I actually wanted to do a review on an MRE, right? Meal ready to eat. I thought about buying an MRE and doing a review on that as well, but that's just an idea. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it yet, but either an MRE or like some more freeze-dried food, different types of foods you would need if you want to build up your emergency preparedness kit, right? Some of the foods you might want if you are building that up. And so I'm gonna do that here in the future. Like I say, less political videos, because I know some people in the comments, they have told me, they say they really don't care about the political videos, they just like the ASMR. And so I'm gonna pretty much just get back into ASMR without the political stuff, although there's many people that like those types of videos as well. So anyway, what you're looking at in front of you is Consumer Reports magazine. This magazine here, they are going to talk about the best and worst cars, trucks, and SUVs. And they're talking about new cars, right? And I saw this magazine at Walgreens for, how much did this magazine cost? Was it? No, it's actually on here. It cost me $15.99, so basically $16. Kind of an expensive magazine, but they basically rank 252 new car models. And what I'm actually going to do is kind of just flip to a random page here. Well, actually, let's go to one where they're ranking something. Let's find one of the more popular model vehicles and see, because they also actually give the price too. And yeah, so you see, we have Audi. Audi has always been one of the more expensive car brands out here. They're quite nice though, I'll admit, but they're expensive. Like, for example, let's look at what they're saying about the Audi Q7. So if you want an Audi Q7, this is basically what looks to be a looks like a crossover to me. But if you want a new Audi Q7, Consumer Reports, they actually give it an overall score of 77, and they say the base price is between $60,500 and $96,900. So I'm guessing that $96,900 is with all the different bells and whistles and features and all that stuff added on. And $60,500 probably the base model, more than likely. They say it's a 4-door SUV, and it's an all-wheel drive. It actually does have a third row seat, 2 third-row seats, 2.0 liter Ford turbo, or you can get it in a 3.0 liter V6 turbo, or 4.0 liter V8 turbo, 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a nice car. Would I ever pay that much for any vehicle? Not at all. Because you have to remember, at the end of the day, vehicles go down in value. So when you pay $60,500 for a vehicle, in about 5 years, it probably isn't even going to be worth half that price, more than likely. Right? Depending on the model, though. Some models do maintain their value. Others tank in value very fast. Usually the ones that aren't as reliable tank in value very fast. So let's see what they're actually saying, though. It says, refresh for 2025, the Q7 is one of the most impressive 3-row luxury SUVs. With its optional turbocharged V6, it's quick, quiet, and effortless. Agile handling and beautiful interior complete the package. A 2.0 liter turbo engine is standard. The Q7 is very quiet, instilling a sense of tranquility. The ride is steady and controlled, but has an underlying firmness. The optional air suspension gives the big SUV a plush ride. Handling is responsive and confidence inspiring. The excellent first and second row seats are comfortable, but the third row is tight, as they say. And it doesn't really look that big from the picture. Like, you can kind of tell from the picture of the car that the third row, like that area back there, is not as big, because it doesn't really look like a full SUV. To me, it kind of looks like a crossover, but they say it's an SUV, so yeah. Let's see. A sleek dual screen infotainment system looks initially daunting, but turns out to be manageable after some practice. So I guess they have some sort of like sophisticated looking infotainment system. You know how all these cars nowadays, they have the whole like touch screen infotainment system in the you know, they don't have like actual buttons in many of these cars, or there might be like a few buttons, and then there's like this big screen that has all the rest of the buttons, right? I don't really think I would want a car that has one of those huge screens like that, where literally everything is on the screen, because it's like, what if something goes wrong with that screen, right? Like, what if you want to turn the AC on and you literally have to navigate through some sort of touch screen just to turn the AC on, and for whatever reason it stops working? You know, but you know, at the same time, people could also say, what if, you know, for any car, like that could literally happen with a car with buttons. The AC can go out, right? And you push the button and the AC just doesn't come on, or it just blows out hot air or whatever, you know. So that can happen in any car, you know. That would be a good counter argument. But yeah, does say it turns out to be manageable after some practice. The SQ7 also uses a 500 horsepower 4.0 liter turbo V8. The Q8 is a sportier 5-seat version of the Q7, right? And I've seen some Audis, right, in person, and they're very nice. They're very, I guess you can say, is Audi a luxury car maker? Yeah, they're a luxury car maker. Very luxury. Very expensive as well. I wouldn't pay that much for it. I'd probably, if I was to buy an Audi, I'd wait for someone to take that initial depreciation hit, and then I'd probably buy it after it's like 4 or 5 years old, right? Maybe after they come out with a new generation, you know, a redesigned version of this vehicle, then I'd buy it, because then the price will, you know, be cheaper at that point, right? That's what I would do. But yeah, that's the Audi Q7. Like I said, just look at a random one. BMW 3 Series. BMW 3 Series, that's a very popular BMW. I know I've seen some BMW 3 Series. 44,500 base price, but you can get a version that's $118,700, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, who's paying that much for a car? Maybe someone who is filthy rich, but I don't think the average person would ever pay that much for a car. You know. But hey, at the end of the day, I don't think a car like this is really marketed towards people who want something basic and affordable, right? They want something that is more, you know, performance based. They're gonna go for a BMW, right? And you know, just overall ride quality, they're gonna go for a BMW. So let's see what they say about the BMW 3 Series. The 3 Series blends driving enjoyment, creature comforts, high-tech features, and good fuel economy. The 330i is fitted with a punchy 2.0 liter turbo 4-cylinder, paired with a smooth and responsive 8-speed automatic. Handling is nimble, but the ride is quite firm. Seat comfort and fit and finish are first rate. The latest iDrive infotainment system is not as logical as previous versions, and most climate control buttons have been moved onto the touchscreen. You see what I'm saying? You know, some of these cars, how they put the climate control, the AC buttons, like literally into the touch screen instead of actually having physical buttons. You know, the 330e plug-in hybrid electric vehicle can drive on electric power for about 20 miles before transitioning to regular hybrid operation, where it's managed 28 miles per gallon. It will be dropped after the 2024 model year. BSW, RCTW, and Highway Speed AEB are optional. The 4 Series is sleekier. It's a sleekier coupe or a convertible version. Okay. And I see they got a 2 Series here, which is slightly cheaper if you want the base model. Like again, I'm just kind of flipping through here, looking at these different new cars. Not that I'd ever buy a new car. I'd wait till the price is cheaper, but hey, they all look nice as well though, right? Let's see. Cadillac Escalade. Wow, look at that though, the Cadillac Escalade. And base price is $81,895 to $155,295. That is crazy. Who would ever think to pay that much for a car if you're not rich, right? And there's gonna be people that actually take out a loan to like buy a car like this. I would never do it, right? Again, just wait until the price goes down. Someone's gonna take that depreciation hit and then go and sell the car, or they're gonna lease the car and give it back, and all they're gonna do is sell it to somebody at a cheaper price. So the depreciation was taken that way. But a brand new car, like, nah. But yeah, that's crazy. $81,000 for an Escalade. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's a luxury car too. So of course it wouldn't be cheap. Let's see. A Chevy Blazer is $35,000. Okay. A Chevy Malibu base price $24,000 to $31,500. Chevy. They haven't done the best with their 4-cylinder sedans, but that's always kind of been the case for American sedans that aren't sports cars. They've never really done that well in comparison to like you know, Japanese cars or European cars. You know, American sedans are just not up to par. They've never really been there. But let's talk about the Chevy Malibu. It says the Chevy Malibu stands out among mid-size sedans for its comfortable ride and quiet, spacious cabin. Handling is respectable too, but it soldiers on mostly unchanged, while many rivals have been redesigned. We tested the 1.5 liter turbo with 6-speed automatic and got 29 miles per gallon overall. A CVT transmission is standard, and those of y'all into cars, y'all know that CVT transmissions have been a problem for many cars. Many people prefer an automatic transmission over CVT transmission. And then turbocharging too. Those are a problem. Up front is a comfortable cockpit and an updated version of Chevrolet's infotainment system, but the cloth seats provide less back and leg support than the leather seats. The roomy rear seat lets passengers stretch out. Yeah, so they actually give it an overall score of 67. So base price, if you want a new Chevy Malibu, is $24,700, which I guess in this economy isn't really that bad, considering a lot of cars are like 30, 40, 50,000 for something brand new. But you can get a brand new Chevy Malibu for $24,700. They give it an overall score of 67 though. So yeah. it's not a bad looking car, and the interior really doesn't look that bad either. Yeah, it doesn't really look that bad, Chevy Malibu. But yeah. But anyway, that is about it for this video. I do thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your evening.